After more than 3 years of waiting, 2 Santa Clarita families will get some closure tomorrow.
This week, the Cougars will return home to face off against Grossmont at 7 p.m. at Cougar Stadium.
But as COC students may have noticed in the Honor Grove earlier this week,
develop people who build better tomorrows.
This is Kelly Price reporting from Vista Valencia for COC News.
How will this affect the rest of the job market?
Welcome to Canyons News.
Live from Mentry Hall, with news from around the Santa Clarita Valley. This is Canyons News.
Today on Canyons News, a report from UC San Diego shows its freshman students are arriving underprepared in one subject area.
A local family is raising money for their son, living with a rare genetic disease.
And a local bin store has customers on the hunt for bargains before the holidays. Good afternoon, I'm Tony Duarte.
And I'm Elizabeth Oriosta. A new report from UC San Diego is raising serious concerns about math skills of incoming freshmen. The university says the number of students arriving with below high school math abilities has jumped nearly 30-fold in just 5 years. And about 1 in 12 freshmen are testing at middle school levels or lower, struggling with problems as simple as basic addition. Faculty say that they're sounding the alarm because many of these students earn A's in high school math, suggesting widespread grade inflation and lasting effects from pandemic learning loss. The report urges UCSD to reconsider test-optional admissions, expand remedial assessments, and restore academic standards to ensure students are prepared for true college-level work.
A local family is rallying support to raise money for their son who has a rare disease. Here's Serena Erickson with more on the family's efforts.
A local Santa Clarita family has been battling ASMD in their child and has been working towards raising $3 million for treatment for their son, Damian Markham. ASMD, nicknamed baby's Alzheimer's, is a group of rare genetic diseases with a life expectancy of 2 to 5 years. Brittany and Brock Markham have worked tirelessly to raise awareness for their son's condition. Damian's mother says that her son is definitely worth saving and that she is willing to do whatever it takes to save him. To learn more, I visited with Brittany Markham to learn from her point of view.
Whenever we do a fundraiser, whenever we do an event, just people show up and people ask how they can help, and it's been very humbling. It's an amazing community to be in.
Some examples of how they have spread the word about Damian's cause has been through the local Santa Clarita 4th of July parade, as well as printing informational flyers on t-shirts and poster boards. But don't let the decorative events make you think that raising $3 million can be easy. As Brittany Markham says, many hands make light work.
Looking for oil, sometimes you put a lot of effort into something and it you don't get a lot of return on all of your effort, and then sometimes you do things that don't take as much time, but they're super effective. So I've learned a lot.
The latest event that the Markhams have hosted was Damian's Not So Haunted House, where the Markham family served treats for sale and provided a walk-through Halloween experience that was child-friendly.
Our campaign is very active on social media, and so we're at Please Save Damian, and the more we can get the word out, the more that the more people know about us and can contribute, just a little bit. All of those little bits add up.
You can call a recycling an American tradition. A recent report says UC recyclers recovered over 2.7 billion pounds of bottles and 46 aluminum cans. That is why a local man is never bored. Here's more with Julian Alvarado.
There are many reasons why people work. Many do it to have a better life, while others do it for more than one purpose.
It's a job, but I like to help the people too.
Edgar Gomez is a recycler at Sierra Recycling Center in Canyon Country, a job he says he loves and has been doing it for quite some time.
I've been working here for like 10 years.
Besides getting a bi-weekly paycheck, the most rewarding thing for him, he says, it's helping protecting the environment from pollution.
We can collect all the recycle and don't go to the ocean.
What do you recycle?
We recycle all kind of plastic, glass, and cans, aluminum.
His recycling center is open 7 days a week and closes during major holidays.
While open, families always show up trying to do their part too, to help out the environment. And why not getting a little monetary reward?
How much money did he get per pound?
Okay, for aluminum, we pay $1.60 per pound. For the plastic, we pay $1.47, and for the glass, we pay only 10 cents per pound.
How many pounds a day do you normally recycle?
We recycle about like 600 plastic and like 400 aluminum around there. Sometimes more, or sometimes less. And the glass, we recycle about like 1,000 a day.
That's roughly 15,000 pounds a week altogether, an important number that stops polluting our environment. According to Pacific Environment, the plastic pollution is the most threatening to our environment, human health, and climate. Every day, 2,000 garbage trucks worth of plastic pollutes our oceans, rivers, and lakes, endangering marine life and ecosystems. As Edgar shared with me, if every human being would do their part to protect our planet Earth, we would have a cleaner and safer home. Reporting live for Canyons News, I'm Julian Alvarado.
Two strangers, a man home for the holidays and a very young local bargain shopper, walked into a massive room in Newhall, both drawn by the chance to see what they might find. Reporter Deborah Morph takes us inside.
At the Bargain Brothers Amazon bin store, every item has the same price each day. For shoppers like a man visiting from Oakland and a young boy hunting a gaming gadget, it's less about cost and more about the thrill of the find. Aspiring NFL and MLB player Grayson Osteen is super excited.
Last night, me and my mom, she showed me and she was like, hey, look at these. I'm like, dude, those are Xbox controllers. And he's like, we gotta wake up at 8 in the morning, leave by 9. During Saturdays, everything's $9. And how much they cost? Normally, it's about $70. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
For Matt Welsh, it's not the ice cream at the old closed Rite Aid, now the bin store. It is about the hunt.
I'm from Santa Clarita. I'm a brewer. I make beer for a living. I'm in town visiting family. I've never been to a bin store before. This is my first time in the bins. I might load up a basket. I don't have a lot of time today, but maybe another day when I have more time, I can do some more digging, some more looking around, and come away with some buried treasure.
Longtime real estate broker Mary Frances Larson loves the deals.
I just found, which is a cool thing, which I didn't know what it was. I bought one and looked it up when I got home, but it's a grounding sheet. And I thought, well, a fitted sheet for $9 is a good deal anyway. But then when I get home and realized what a grounding sheet is and looked it up, it's $127.
I just love like how much you can just come in here and then you can just look through stuff and then you just find something good.
Reporting from the bin store, this is Deborah Morth with Canyons News.
College of the Canyons is celebrating the 25th year anniversary of Mesa. Mesa hosted a celebration to honor the students, alumni, and the program. Here's reporter Abby Rose with more.
For 25 years, Mesa has been empowering students and shaping futures in STEM. Today, we are celebrating a legacy of dedication and community.
I would think that it's a very well organized organization, and that it would seem that these people are very passionate about what they do, as they come here every day, essentially, to come here and better their understanding of the world around us.
Students and educators, as well as community leaders, have gathered to commemorate the anniversary of Mesa. Throughout the day, students and guests enjoyed inspiring speeches from guest speakers and alumni, as well as delicious food while learning more about the program.
From what I've been hearing so far, people who are very outspoken, very knowledgeable about what they're speaking about, and very passionate about what they're doing.
I actually started off as a comp sci major and have been a comp sci major throughout, and this has just been my passion, so yeah.
During this event, everyone reflects on Mesa's impact and looks forward to its future.
I just love the community here. Everyone is so supportive of each other, and they just build each other up, and that's my favorite part about Mesa. During Skills Lab, we have meetings every Friday, and that's just a great community building experience as well.
The stories shared today are a testament to Mesa's profound influence and passion for STEM.
The biggest takeaway would be to kind of give my best in everything I'm doing. Mesa is really big about trying your best, and the program has helped me achieve that in myself.
It is clear that Mesa has made a significant difference on the lives of many students. For Canyons News, I'm Abby Rose.
COC has several interesting programs, but maybe none more interesting than one that combines great food, entertainment, and creativity. Here's Sochi Moya with more.
College of the Canyons culinary program, also known as IQ, helps students build strong careers in the food industry. It teaches both hands-on cooking skills and the management abilities needed to grow professionally. Student learns problem solving, evaluate kitchen operations, and learn business strategies for success.
I think it definitely does. This program is very all-inclusive in the sense that it gives you the hospitality aspect. I'm getting a baking certificate, baking and pastrying, and then a culinary certificate. So especially with all the catering classes and then how we do the cafe production and stuff like that, and we open up to the public. Those classes, how there's 3 classes that put on an entire 5-course meal service for the public and stuff like that. I think that stuff definitely prepares you for the culinary industry. Yeah.
The holiday season is here, and what better way to put what students have been learning into practice? IQ celebrated with holiday traditions that mix food, fun, and community. From Thanksgiving pies to gingerbread houses, students are learning skills while spreading holiday cheer.
Hearing the music and the decorations and the gingerbread houses, the smell of it all day. Yes, oh, totally, of course.
IQ hosted its 6th annual gingerbread contest, turning the kitchen into a festive display. Visitors saw rows of gingerbread houses, each designed by students with creative themes from cozy cottages to playful scenes. Community support is part of the event too. Guests brought canned goods as their entry ticket, helping local food drives. Attendees voted for their favorite houses, and winners earned prizes for categories like Most Creative and Best Overall.
Last night was great. That was the biggest turnout we have, I think, ever had for the event.
This is Sochi Moya reporting for Canyons News.
Looking for your next coffee fix but don't have time to drive off campus? Reporter James Alfaro brings you the details of the beloved coffee kiosk at College of the Canyons.
The coffee kiosk, a staple of College of the Canyons, has always played an integral part of keeping both students and professors awake. The coffee kiosk particularly helps those such as myself and professors such as Dave Brill from staying awake for evening classes to running COC's famous news team, Canyons News.
Decided to take over the store this year, August. And it was just kind of spontaneous. It kind of happened. We didn't really think it was going to happen. We built relationships with everybody. I've known many professors for many, many years, even some of my old professors. So obviously it feels good to know that, we are able to, one, provide them coffee, because I know, we're the really only shop in the school that's able to do that. But also we're able to talk to them, build relationships, see them grow, watch students grow. So I really like that. Obviously we're part of a campus, just because I don't think we'll ever experience this outside, if we had a little shop somewhere else in the city.
Without the coffee kiosk, what will students do to get their coffee fix if they're in a rush for their next class or for a study session here at College of the Canyons?
I was looking for a snack right now. Didn't want to go all the way to the library, so I came here. Very convenient. I'm pretty simple when it comes to coffee and drinks, so I just get an iced coffee. So I don't like sugar, so whatever is basic. That's what I would recommend. It's good for you.
For Canyons News, this is James Alfaro.
Still ahead on Canyons News, runners burn some calories before their Thanksgiving meals in the annual Turkey Trot 5K.
2 local high school teams tip off their first league matchup of the season. Highlights when we return. Stay tuned.
If there's a story in Santa Clarita, Canyons News is on it.
Our student journalists are constantly working hard to bring you impactful stories on and off campus.
Out-of-the-box ideas.
From hard stories impacting our community, features of our city's most interesting residents, and constant sports updates from teams and events around the Santa Clarita Valley. From COC students, we're constantly keeping an eye on the city to bring you important updates about your home, bringing stories that relate to you and those around you. We're always out in the field and in our studio asking questions around the community so we can give our residents the voice they deserve, as our goal is to bring you reliable and important news straight from the people that make these stories possible.
As 2025 comes to an end, this local art gallery is putting on a show called Reflections. The Santa Clarita Artists Association is supporting local artists, displaying their works of art inspired by their reflections of what this year has brought them. Reporter Alina Guzman has more.
As the year is coming to an end, many artists across Santa Clarita look back and reflect on their year. Here at the Santa Clarita Artists Association's Art Gallery, artists came together to showcase their creativity and show what this year meant for them.
We are the Santa Clarita Artists Association, and this is our gallery. So anybody who has art on the walls are a member of the association. We're all levels, and there are membership dues. So we have about 8 shows throughout the year, and they're all different themes.
The Artists Association put together their final art show of the year, Reflections, inspiring artists to reflect on favorite memories, personal growth, and even the simple things in life.
We try to accept at least one of everybody's art, so they have an opportunity to sell and share their art with the community.
The art gallery located on 6th Street in Old Town Newhall had their opening day on November the 14th, and ever since, they have reached the residents' hearts, selling their work to them.
We're just very into supporting artists, so we want to highlight pretty much anything.
Each piece of art offered their own meaning of their life this year, but art is always open to interpretation.
So this was kind of a nice one that could be broad and up to interpretation.
And it's not too late to check out these wonderful art pieces. The Reflection Art Show will be open up until December 14th, Fridays through Sundays, at the Santa Clarita Arts Association's Art Gallery. Reflection is an important act to look back on our memories and to remind us that growth is also important to each and every one of us to navigate towards our future.
Something negative in their life that they're reflecting on, that could be bad. Sometimes I think you have to let it go, right? But if it's something positive and it's inspiring you to keep going or keep persevering in your life, then that's good. So I think it kind of depends on, but at the same time, if it is negative, it probably has made you who you are today.
For Canyons News, I'm Alina Guzman.
Christmas is just around the corner, and what other way to celebrate than spending time with your family and friends looking at Christmas decorations? Here's one place in Santa Clarita that puts on a show. Brian Peñate tells us more.
It is now December, which means people all over the world are getting ready for Christmas. But nobody does it like this little community in Santa Clarita. Candy Cane Lane has been a staple to the Santa Clarita Valley for many years now, especially during the holiday season.
The best part is all the little smiles we get through here throughout the year. Highly recommend it because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to come and enjoy what we put together as a neighborhood.
Candy Cane Lane gives people the chance to view very unique Christmas decorations and is great to go with the family. Some residents have been dreaming of decorating their house since they were little children.
Well, when I was a little kid, I said, when I was little, I used to say, I wish I can decorate someday, and I moved here not knowing that this went on. And this started back in '94 after the earthquake.
It isn't just about looking at unique Christmas decorations, but it also is about spending time with the people you love most.
Favorite part about coming to Candy Cane Lane is every year I come with my friends and we like to just go around, and it's just like really fun and to see all the lights, and it's super cool, and I just like seeing all the lights. It's really cool. It just brings people closer together because whenever we come around, we all just have a good time just seeing all the lights, and it's Christmas, so it's always just going to be a fun, happy time.
Many people who visit Candy Cane Lane say that is a must-stop if you ever visit Santa Clarita during the holiday season.
If you don't live in SCV, it's a sight to see, and I think you can really have a good time just looking at the lights. And yeah, I would recommend it.
I'm Brian Piñate, reporting for Canyons News.
COC's track and field department celebrated another turkey trot fundraiser with the morning of family fun and a run. A day for family, a day for friends, a day for a morning run. The residents of the SUV come together once more to celebrate what they know as their pre-turkey tradition. College of the Canyons Track and Field Department hosts their 17th annual Thanksgiving Turkey Trot, a fundraising event that reminds us all the reason behind Thanksgiving.
It started 17 years ago when my mother passed away of brain cancer. So we said, hey, we'll do a fundraising event and also bring awareness to brain cancer research. So we started this event, like I said, 17 years ago. And it's been a community family event since then.
The event consists of one 3-mile race. Starting outside the gates of Cougar Stadium, participants run through the campus, around the cross-country course, and back, finishing off with one victory lap around the track.
I've never done a turkey trot, but I have done a few runs before, but I haven't run recently, but I have done a few marathons, so I'm feeling pretty good about trotting.
The turkey trot lasted a little over an hour. Coming in first place, Josue Lopez, representing COC's cross-country team with the 14-minute run time.
I'm grateful for my family, most definitely, and also my friends, and I'm grateful to be alive every single day and have the opportunity to do something great.
With the event at its end, residents of the SUV go home to celebrate their Thanksgiving dinner they have now earned.
I'm thankful for peace on earth, goodwill towards men. If we can get to there, and thankful for my family, and Thanksgiving brings families together, and that's what families need to do, is to be together.
For Canyons News, I'm Luis Duarte.
Like other many high school teams, Hart High School basketball is looking to capture a long-awaited Foothill League title. Riley Scott has more on how the team is preparing ahead of league play.
The Hart Hawks basketball team looks to get going as they are right around the corner from starting a new season this year. Hart looks to improve off of their 12-17 record last year and to show the changes they've made in the offseason to get back to their winning ways.
I expect us to do great. I think we've really improved from last year, especially in the chemistry part and, just overall team building.
Hart is led by senior guard Andrew Lang, who has been on the varsity team since his sophomore year at the school. Lang is driven by his teammates and his passion for the game of basketball and is always looking to improve his game to get to the next level.
This year I just hope to improve my leadership. In the past 2 years I've been on varsity, I've seemed to lack in that department. So
the Hawks are coached by head coach Tom Kelly and assistant coach Brian Kimball, who have both been with the program for over a decade long. Kelly has pushed his guys to work hard and to build a lifelong bond with each other that build relationships that go outside of the game of basketball.
I think it's pretty great. Everybody seems connected and wants to hang out with each other, and nobody's disappointed about playing time or group effort. So
with Foothill League right around the corner, Hart looks to surprise a lot of people with their improvements that were made in the offseason, as well as some of the new faces that have joined the team. Hart's basketball program is ready to go and look forward to opening their new season on a high note, looking to bring home another Foothill championship since 2017. I'm Riley Scott, reporting for Canyons News.
West Ranch hosted Golden Valley in their first league matchup of the season. Michael Garcia takes us courtside for the highlights.
The Foothill League schedule has officially tipped off here in Santa Clarita as the West Ranch Wildcats host the Golden Valley Grizzlies in their first league matchup of the season. Both teams are on the floor warming up, West Ranch getting shots up and Golden Valley loosening up before tip-off. Golden Valley continues pregame drills looking locked in for their league opener. We start the action with Wildcats point guard Alessandro Matera driving and finishing a clean layup at the rim. Wildcats big man Govind Sudan uses his size inside, powering through the defense for another layup. Golden Valley center Nick Castaldi hits small forward Zach Christopherson on the cut, and Christopherson muscles through the defense for a looping layup. Christopherson attacks again, this time from the top of the key, slicing through the lane for another aggressive finish. The Grizzlies force a turnover, and Alex Vallejo pushes it coast to coast before dishing to point guard Donovan Webb, who scores an easy transition layup. West Ranch trails Golden Valley 20-29 late in the first half. Wildcats point guard Montero goes the full length of the court, finishing another coast-to-coast layup for West Ranch. Great ball movement as point guard Brandon Cho finds shooting guard Colton Barger, who kicks it to small forward Nyrell Harrell for the layup. Golden Valley point guard Donovan Webb pulls up and knocks down the mid-range jumper. Webb pushes the pace again, drawing the defense and finding Wyatt Prince wide open in the corner, and he drills the three. Sudan goes to work in the post again, using his strength to secure another bucket for the Wildcats. Another turnover leads to another West Ranch fast break. Harrell takes it coast to coast and finishes the layup. Webb continues to orchestrate the offense, feeding Prince in the paint for another Grizzlies bucket. Final scoreboard, Golden Valley 51, West Ranch 43. Both teams line up in the post-game handshake line, showing sportsmanship to close out opening night of league play. For Canyons News, I'm Michael Garcia.
The History Department ended its film series recently with a screening of 12 Years a Slave. Reporter Yasmin Quintana has more.
Run away from southern or slave states to the north or to Canada, and they were.
Students gathered in Boykin 105 for the final event in a film series focused on U.S. history. Today's screening featured 12 Years a Slave, the story of Solomon Northup, a free black man kidnapped in 1841 and forced into slavery for 12 years.
We chose it because we wanted something representative of the African American experience in the 19th century, and I think this is the best film that does that. There's not a lot of slave narratives that have been adapted, and I think this is a cut above anything else that we could have chosen.
Students were offered extra credit for attending, and many used the screening as an opportunity to deepen their understanding of early American history through Northup's firsthand account.
I mean, people still try to deny this stuff. I mean, you have, there was the tearing down of Confederate statues and stuff a couple of years ago. I just think, what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's very important to still tell this history because there's people that try to make this seem like it was not a terrible thing, and that the Confederates and all them were not rebelling for a bad cause.
Professors say this screening gives students an additional way to understand U.S. history by pairing course content with films based on real accounts. For Canyons News, I'm Yasmin Quintana.
That does it for this edition of Canyons News. I'm Tony Duarte. Remember, you can catch us on the web at canyonsnews.com.
You can also send us new tips and story ideas to our Twitter handle, CanyonNews_COC, and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Have a good afternoon, everybody.